Reading Football Club are on the brink of expulsion from the Football League, and nobody is talking about it.
Chinese businessman Dai Yongge was disqualified as an owner under the league's owner and directors test in February, and we only found out about it because it came out in a commercial court hearing in London on Friday. What are the wider implications for this and for Reading FC?
The EFL are finally taking action over the mismanagement of Reading FC by Dai Yongge. However, it is not over yet for Reading and their fans. The official Reading X account has explained that if Dai Yongge doesn't sell the club by the 5th of April, that the EFL have the power to punish the club. Chinese businessman Dai Yongge bought Reading FC on the eve of Reading's playoff final match against Huddersfield in May 2017, after the Football League had no objections to the takeover, even though his company weren't able to buy Hull City months before due to the Premier League rejecting them. Reading were unfortunately beaten on pens against Huddersfield in the playoff final, and you could say the sadness of that day foreshadowed the next few years. Since that day, Reading were relegated to the 3rd tier for the first time in 22 years. Multiple years of transfer embargoes, multiple missed HMRC payments, there has been very little communication with the fans, redundancies, no hotels for players and coaching staff before away games, microwave pre-match meals, the CEO selling their most valuable assets behind the back of the manager and director of football. The women's team have had to withdraw from the top division of women's football, and they've had a total of 18 points deductions. Reading were deducted 6 points in the 22-23 season because the club failed to fully satisfy a business plan agreed after a historical breach of the EFL's profit and sustainability limits. This 6 points deduction ultimately costed them their survival, as Cardiff, the team who benefited from all this nonsense, finished 5 points above them. Yongge had previously owned Chinese club Jiangxi Borangshanba, sorry if I butchered that name, in 2007, and former top-flight Belgium side KSC Roeselare. Both fell victim to Dai's management of the club, and both once ceased to exist because of him. Under previous ownership, Reading were a team flirting with Premier League status and often making appearances in the top division, even finishing 8th in the Premier League in the 06-07 season. Recently, it's been nothing but a steep decline. All these years of mismanagement have led to protests. Tennis balls have been thrown onto the pitch at the Select Car Leeson Stadium, terrible stadium name by the way, which has paused games in protest over Dai Yongge's ownership. You might even remember last year that Reading's League One match against Port Vale was abandoned after hundreds of fans invaded the pitch whilst football was being played. Many of these protests being led by a fan-led pressure group, Before We Dai, who are doing great work to help solve this problem. If you want to learn more about what they do, their link will be in my description. You might remember the same thing happened to Bury in 2019, and Bury are still yet to come even close to their former glory. Reading Football Club say they have full intention of avoiding any punishment. The big question is, will Dai Yongge sell the club? Rob Couhig, an American businessman, is the man who could save Reading FC. He previously owned Wycombe Wanderers and played a key role in their promotion to the Championship. Couhig tried to buy Reading last year and is still involved in a legal battle with, you guessed it, Dai Yongge. Despite this, Couhig is still interested in buying Reading and says he wants to help find a solution, even if he's not the one to buy the club. However, time is running out for Dai Yongge to sell the club. He has until the 5th of April. It is worth noting that the potential sale of Reading is complex and involves many parties, so the sale of the club is harder than you think, especially under a tight deadline. It was recently revealed that Reading lost more than £20 million in their most recent relegation season and spent more on wages than they made in income. This obviously not being sustainable for a football club. We all slander Wrexham purely because they have decent owners who look after their club and invest properly, but then we all complain when teams have had or have bad owners like Reading, Bolton, Derby, etc. It doesn't make sense. What is frustrating for Reading fans is that they are flying on the pitch. They currently sit in the playoffs and they are unbeaten in 11 games. They are definitely outside shouts for playoffs. You have to applaud the players, many of them being very young performances during such an uncertain time. Next week is crucial for the future of Reading Football Club. Everyone is hoping for a buyer to save the club, even Oxford and Swindon fans, I reckon. Even if that happens, there will be a lot of work to be done under the new owner to fix the damage done under Dai Yongge. Dai Yongge has until the 5th of April to find a buyer, and if he does it, Reading may not find themselves in the EFL for much longer. Thank you for watching. If you got to this point, it took me quite a while to get this video out to all of you. I thought it would be good for a Reading fan to see us out and he could share his opinions on the matter. Big thanks to him for helping with this video, especially in the research part of it. His Twitter is in the description.
As fans at this club, we felt hopeless and tired. We've been through so much uncertainty and disappointment. We just want our club back and to be able to focus on football once again. We want to feel that sense of community and excitement that's been missing for a long time at this football club. No matter what happens, one thing is for sure, Reading fans will stick by our club. We've been through tough times before and we'll get through this one. We just hope soon we'll have something to celebrate and see the light at the end of the tunnel and not worrying about our club's survival. We're ready to support our team every step of the way.